Hello everyone, welcome back to more Dragon Saga newbie playthrough. In the last episode, we saved the Orc Chieftain Saga, and it turns out his brother Kunkka is in emergencies. Also, we cleared through the Wolf's Den, and I'm level 17 now. In this episode, first things first, I'm going to go to Odelia and get me some potions. Since I'm not going to potions just yet, I would recommend saving those for higher dungeons and more emergencies. Okay, so we're gonna buy some lower HP potions. They cost 60 silver each. Now, I'm just gonna warn you right now, hundreds are pretty expensive, so don't go getting like 100 of the little buggers. Just get yourself like, I don't know, 60. Believe me, eventually you will have the excess gold to just spam buy potions like that, but right now we're not gonna. Anyways, we're going to, let's see what we can do here. I guess sell some of this junk equip that we have. Yeah, you'll get used to running around selling obsolete equips to a shop. Anyways, we're gonna go to trade. We're gonna go. Well, actually, we don't need to waste our time running around in Trader's Ridge. We only need to go through Canyon of Oblivion Arcade Mode F1 to do a quest here. And Canyon of Oblivion is down there in the southeast corner of Odelia. Canyon of Oblivion is going to be the last series of quests and missions before your next dungeon and your level 20 promotion. So yeah, this is the last area in the game for level 1 to 20. After that, it's going to be Port of Winds onward, and you're probably wondering, what am I going to do after that? Well, I am going to show a guide on 20 to 40. Let you know that it's going to be longer than this guide, because 20 to 40 takes a lot more experience. I have to cover a lot more things like guild quests, hunter quests, and all sorts of other things. Now then, I'm going to move my potions to hotkeys. I always recommend doing this. They're much easier. This is a given in any MMO, is to move your potions to a hotkey. And by the way, if something does require party play for me, I will do it. Probably like later dungeons in the level 30 plus, or when we get into different mission modes. Now then, we gotta go through Kunkka's mission of the Canyon of Oblivion. Kunkka looks just like Saga, but he's different colors, and he's actually quite stronger. So you'll see when we face him, but you know, this map, this equipment won't exactly prove he's stronger. So I'm gonna actually kind of mix it up here. I'm gonna try and like kill him slowly to show you how ranking works, so I can go into it in more detail. You can probably figure now is that you get points and grades based on how you do in a mission map, and it's, from what you can gather, killing them too fast is not going to benefit your score. And mixing it up between the combos and skills also seems to be best. And we're almost level 18. If I hit level 20, I will definitely show the promotion first, and then we'll get... Because right now, actually, I believe they made this Kunkka quest chain entirely optional. In fact, I think the last quest in the chain actually requires level 20, so I don't need to worry about making it complete yet. Anyways, as you see here, we got more of the Canyon of Oblivion bandits. A lot of raccoons, and I really like the little raccoons, especially those little ones that look like drag queens. You think they think they're pretty or something, and they squeal when they die. Now then, let's continue. Here we have the boss, Kunkka, Saga's brother. He attacks very similarly to him. A few differences in their attacks, though. I believe Kunkka is more relentless in his axe spin, which is actually a cause of a lot of noob deaths. in the past. He's also quite a bit tough. He's also quite a ways tougher in terms of health and attack power. There we go again, forgetting to buff. And we defeated him. That was pretty easy. Well, as easy as it can get because of this gear. You're going to see me complain about this gear a lot, but once I hit level 20, things are going to go back to normal, so don't worry about it too much. Well, at least until I get a few skills at level 20 that actually make this gear hit at its full potential. Anyways, you saw there the ranking of the missions. We did quite a good job, so now we're going to go back down and talk with this Wookie Bookie person. Name like Wookie Bookie, he's probably Banjo-Kazooie material. And he is. Look, it's a little good bandit. Look at him. He's picking his nose. Conka's not so bad as people think. This is weird. I, Wookie Bookie, need to look into this further. So, we got ourselves a little bit of a partner here in investigations. We get a Saga disguise scroll from 3 maps of Canyon of Oblivion, and we get a free Kunkka portal card, which allows us to help in his F5 by warping straight to the entrance. Now then, you're probably thinking I'm gonna run back there, right? Wrong. This button right here, if a map has it, you can click it, and it brings up the mission menu instantly. You don't have to be at the lobby. This is really good with a lot of walking around. It saves a lot of trouble. But this time we have to do 3 map, and I think I'm going to hit level 20 here, at least from the quest reward. So let's go ahead and do this. That's level 19, and we can finally get dexterity level 5. Goody. I don't really need dexterity level 5. Well, I think Galaxia Part 2 is going to bring Evade back for this class, but... Oh, look. You see that little book that popped up near my level? If that ever appears, it tells you local achievements that you could probably get at this level. Like, it's going to show I'm almost at Clumsy Apprentice, which is hit level 20. I don't know why they put the plus 13 enchant medal at level 19, I don't know, and Kunkka Expert, which is just go over the map 12 times and you get the medal. Or 10 times. Alright. Now then, I know you don't want to see me repeatedly do mission maps. I would just cut to the boss, but hey, this gives me a chance to show off some of the monsters here. And if you're gonna hate me doing 3 map missions all the time, you're gonna really hate the 30 to 40 chain, as it's sometimes going to require that frequently. Now then, this map, there's actually a bit of a backstory about this map, and I'll tell you about it when we get to the location. This map used to be nearly unbeatable for players who did not know how to do jump pad commands with spamming Z and C all the time. Because oh, is it 3x? No wonder I'm leveling so fast. Why am I picking XP events to record? Anyways, originally here there was a jump pad, and you had to jump to another jump pad and time a button with Z to jump to and from them. Now, there's only a few instances in the game where this still exists, but be grateful it doesn't, because that is actually extremely annoying to do, especially if you're lagging. Now, as you can see, we're actually getting a good rank. The highest rank you can get is triple S, and that's usually the rank you want to get because you can get interesting rewards at triple S if you qualify for the map's rank system. Basically, it takes the score you score for the map, compares it to the top 10 scores. I'm, of course, not talking about the 120 out of 120 score system. I'm talking about a different one that actually goes into the thousands that is uncalculated until after the boss, that you won't get to see until after the boss. Anyways, bonus room. I might be able to get into keys and chests here. This is a... I know there's nothing in that quick slot. I've been speeding through this whole thing spamming Rocket Punch. My god, I feel like most modern PvPers. Anyways, we got Archheart. Fun fact about Archheart, it used to drop a very overpowered necklace that was part of a two-piece set that was very useful back in the days when aim and evade were godly. At least for low levels. After, like, level 60, it became useless. But, you know, before... Anyways, we're gonna refight Kunkka here. And I wonder if it's possible to get him stuck back there. I don't want to risk it and start over. Anyways, he's going to do a spin attack. If you do get hit by that spin, don't get up right away. Wait for him to get back up. Wait for him to stop spinning. Like, your attempts to get back up should be as far apart as possible if you're caught in that spin. Otherwise, he's just going to continuously lock you with the spin attack. Like, notice I just got hit. And, wow. It actually missed. And that's what you get, Kunkka. Alright. Okay then. Anyways, it's because of Triple S we get the most rewards. We can click this. It actually can give us, ooh, a Sky Breeze Claw. I doubt it's better than the one I have now, and we got the Crisis of Windplane Scroll, which we can actually go into now because we're actually at the level to where this would be okay. An okay dungeon to try. Now then, I don't want to put my skill points out anywhere. In fact, I think I have a plan. But now you see we gotta go and promote. So I think we're gonna cut the Kunkka scenario quest because we can do it right now and it would actually be good. It could potentially get us level 21. So, and plus this is a fun quest. Everyone does this quest at one point in their lives. So now look, I am Kunkka. Or Sanka. I'm a tiny Sanka. This is the scenario mode for this quest. I believe they do not do this anymore. The objective of this quest is... Oh, level 20 has a reward box. Well, I will get that when I'm done. The objective is to go into Kunkka's hideout and not hit anything until the boss room. Sounds pretty interesting, right? A stealth-based mission. But here's the problem. They removed all the monsters. Yeah, I don't know why. You can even dash jump. I don't think you can cast any skills while in this form. You can just normal attack, and Kunkka doesn't really have a combo. He just smacks his axe. Originally the buff actually lasted 24 hours, but I think now they reduced it to 1 hour because they think 1 hour is enough to get to the boss room of Kunkka. Also, if you die, you have to go talk to him again to get a new disguise. So a bit of a warning, and I doubt I'm going to die at this point. Anyways, Wookie Bookie here is going to tell you that now you can go attack him now because the disguise will wear off, and you can fight him seriously. So, just going to smack Kunkka. And yeah, I didn't notice that with Kunkka, is that your attack power is actually kind of changed. Now then, a bit of a tip, if he spins, just attack him from afar. Most classes can do it. Warriors can even do it. They have sword dance. And we got level 21 because I thought it was a good idea to record during Super Friday's Triple XP event. Woohoo. Anyways, we beat the quest. Oh god. Oh, I remember this cutscene. Okay. This is probably going to be funny. This is going to be funny as hell, but I'm going to do it anyways. I don't care. Because I always do this every time I play for a new character and finish the mission. This is what I do. So happy together, la la la. Seriously, I don't know. Whenever I look at these two bros, I think of Klungo and Splungo from that Banjo-Kazooie parody. Alright, we win, we get a necklace, but I'm not going to use the necklace. However, in the Port of Winds, we got to talk to someone named Colin. This explains the role of the bandits. Originally, Sanka and Kunga would train warriors to fight, and they would also do the approval process of warriors of the Dragon Fellowship. We're going to repair here. It's always a good idea to repair. Don't let your gear's durability drop too low. And we're going to go to this potion shop. This blue-haired prick. We're going to just sell these. Sell my misc items. Oh, a Devil Soulstone. Devil Soulstones are required to get Chaos Scrolls. It's another way of getting them. When we go over Chaos Mode, is a level 20 plus feature. The thing is, with a Devil Soulstone, there's a method. It's not until very late in the end game, but you can actually get yourself. Oh wow, they give you way more Merchant Scrolls than before. Wow, I can get a premium shop already. I'm gonna save them. Basically, this is entirely optional. There's another way to do it, but you can get about 250 of these and then just grind achievements like a madman, and it's somewhat required for something. It's basically one path of something that is that you can do. I'll go over it in the time it comes, but yeah, I am going to actually show a level 60 promotion guide if I can eventually get this guy level 60. After level 40, I'm pretty much going to be doing dungeon guides and hero. Anyways, Port of Winds comes, and Port of Winds. So let's go to Colin. And here's the Port of Winds. It is one of the biggest maps in the game. The biggest city in the game, no doubt. I think only Libra is close to it in size. So we're going to turn this quest in because it gives us... This is a armor set, the Dragon Expedition set. If you didn't get the Sealed Elf set, this is probably the set you're going to use from level 20 to level 30-ish. It's a decent set, gives decent effects. Now then, see this purple little dragon question mark thing? Yeah, it looks pretty fancy. This is our promotion quest, and I'm actually going to cover the promotion in this episode. So, we got to talk to someone named Edeline. Edeline is the Magician class master, so we're going to be doing that. Edeline's going to talk to us, and then we're going to talk, and we got to give a report to Colin. So I'm basically going to be errand boy for a little bit. I had the little errand boy quests. Don't worry, they're not difficult. And I think I can go... Alright, we're going to go to Colin, talk to him about the mutant report. This was originally much different than what it originally was. Originally it was just spam a mission map, and then originally before that was fight a pretty idiotic boss. Pretty tough boss for the level and time. Anyways, we gotta go deliver something to the blacksmith. We gotta get a request for a gas mask. Now then, no, not Soulcraft. Exchange Soul. We're gonna get a seal removal scroll and try our luck at unsealing for the first time in this character. Watch this be a terrible option. Yep, terrible option. Oh well, I can get my souls back and more. Well, we're gonna go get our gas mask order. We have enough potions to do stuff. We're going to quest, and we have our order for the gas masks delivered. However, we have to gather the materials for it over at Canyon of Oblivion. So, I think now I'm going to get into, not pets, but something. What was I going to get into? No, that's it. I didn't want to get into anything, actually. I wanted to vault my Dragon Fellowship set, because this set is good until level 40. The weapon may not be, but the set definitely is. Okay, so we're just going to store this set. This is the vault. There are additional vaults, but you have to use expanders. And they expire. And this is the account vault. You gotta expand it, and once it's expanded, you can transfer stuff between characters without having to use stuff like the mail system. And sometimes there are bound items like pets and let's see what else, and certain equips that can't be sold and mailed or transferred, so you have to transfer them between characters. That is what we're going to probably use it for. But the account vault expanders are scarce, and even though we're level 21, and we get ambushed right out of the freaking map entrance. I really don't like that about this game. Sometimes it does that. Please, you have to be careful. Keep your eyes open, especially during dungeons, because they may do that. So we're just got to kill some of these fugitive sharpos. And, oh, we didn't drop the last piece. There we go. And now we have to go back to Port of Winds. You know what? They gave us a return scroll for this very reason, so let's do that. Poof. When you use a return scroll, you pop up at the town's entrance. When you use a puff tower, you pop up wherever the puff tower is. There are 3 puff towers in Port of Winds. West, east, and center. Take note of their locations on the minimap, because you may want to warp to a specific one for a specific reason. So let's check the gift coupon. What do we get at level 20, Gatto? A little husky egg. Well, let's see. It's slightly... I don't think it's better than my Felix. My Felix was MP recovery, yeah. Pets do expire, so you need normal pet food. And let's see if we can get anything. Those silver coins I'm talking about. This vending machine. There's actually one in Odelia. You can exchange coins for them. You need a lot of coins, though, so don't think about... You're going to need a lot of coins for some of this stuff, though, and sometimes it's not coins, but something else, depending on the situation. So it's always a good idea to check it, see what you can get. Sometimes it's best to save up for particular things, like you can grind up a ton of souls from that, if I remember correctly, if they still made it to where we can do that. Now then, you're probably thinking, when am I going to change equips? The answer? Right now, but it's not permanent. The gas mask we just got. Well, we can change it around. We can, let's deposit all this, and no, level 34 noob, I don't want a duel. We're going to deposit all this, yada yada, and just keep the gas mask. Actually, keep this. We're going to keep the Superior Iron Claw because, and I'm going to hate doing this, but I'm going to wait. At level 24-ish, I'm going to be attempting a 10,000 combo on this character just to show you guys how to do it. And I think this can be done with almost any class with what I'm trying to do. Anyways, Colin and Needleine, we have to get some mutant sample fluid from... By the way, you can skip these little talking scenes with F. You have to wear your gas masks to get immunity to the poison within the City Hall sewers, or the culverts as it's currently named. The City Hall sewers is a pretty big dungeon for level 20 plus. We're not going to be going through all of it. You're not going to go through all of it actually until after you promote, because though it says level 25 plus, I would recommend taking its advice and waiting a little until after your promotion and after you get a few skills. So within this big dungeon, we got pretty tough monsters, level 20. And you need a gas mask, otherwise you will continuously take damage over time in this dungeon, or at least in certain areas. This first floor here in particular, you can probably die. You can probably like dash jump your way. You can probably dash jump your way out of this dungeon and not die, but you really don't want to chance it. So let's get some of these skeletons out of the way. And that's 4. There's one more over here. Let's do that. Knock you up in the air. Beat you up. These little samples of mutant fluid, they're required for this quest. And there's also a few other quests. There's a pet machine here that you have to investigate. I really wouldn't recommend playing around with it. That's not required. It's a little bit of an optional experience. Now then, we got a lot of the promotion out of the way, but I'm going to go finish the promotion, and then part 5 will likely be some of the after promotion stuff, like the first chain of hero quests afterwards. Hero quests are very useful. Anyways, we're starting to get a lot more silver per quest. Anyways, we got to give the samples to Edeline. And I think we have to go to get a broken machine report and then fix the machine, and then we go to the dungeon that you promote in. But gotta get some souls. We already did that. It's a good idea to always have a bit of souls on you. So now this is the big final quest of the promotion. There's another wolf's den at Wailing Hill, which we're going to be using our Kunga card to get a shortcut to. We have to deliver a wolf vaccine to a certain two-legged wolf that we've met before. But now he's at Wailing Hill Wolf's Den. That's right. We're going to get a rematch with our favorite Kung Fu wolf, Heath. He's over here at Wailing Hill now, at the level 20 Wolf's Den. The level 20 Wolf's Den is a tougher version of the Wolf's Den. By the way, there's a puff tower here, as now they've made it to where there's puff towers near all the main dungeons. So we're going to go over and save this wolf with 2 legs. Apparently we need to give a vaccine to him. Alright, jump up, up, down, all around. Yeah, that's right, this place is big. Big map, whatever. We have a puff tower, so it's not too much walking. So we're going to go into this wolf's den. Normally I would get better potions, but I'm feeling confident. Hopefully I won't die. Anyways, like before, it's very similar, just higher level monsters. I'm probably going to hit 22 by the end of this dungeon, if not 23. I mean, because last Wolf's Den, you saw how that went. I wasn't even XP boosted. Anyways, we're going to clear the first area here. Very good. Let me in. Da-da-da. So, now we're in the second area, another cave. It looks similar to the original Wolf's Den. Apparently, it's a similar location, different location thing. I mean, because you know the wolves, we did chase them all out, so they found a new place to live. Do I want to hunt watermelons on this character? Not yet. I wouldn't mind getting some of the sets that it gives. It would be pretty nice, you know, to get the watermelon set. And there we have it. Second area is done. We're now back outside, and we're about to face a mini-boss again. Remember Heath? Sheik? The fat wolf? Well, this time we're going to be taking him on. And level 22. Now, I know there was a medal I could have gotten for doing this in under a day, but stuff comes up, and, you know, I can't be wasting all my time, and, you know, it's a pretty easy medal to get. Basically, just play through your character and do the whole promotion in under a day's time. Just gonna warn you though, you may not get it on your first try. This may be your second character where you finally get this medal. Medals don't transfer across accounts, by the way. If they did, you'd be seeing a lot more level 10s with godly medals. I kind of wish they did, because there are a few medals on Cool Sam and Mr. Solomon that I would really want to give to this character. Well, actually, this is a separate account, so I can't. Okay, he's gonna go into rage mode. Ooh, watch out for that attack. That's one of his hardest hitting attacks. That and another one, which I don't think he's gonna do. And we've groggied him. No, let's dish out some pain. And there we go. I finally got to show what happens if you groggy a boss. So let's go on to the next section. That was a typo. It said snake goals. Now that we've killed all the monsters, we're going to finally put this giant two-legged wolf to rest. Heath. Heath is a bit tougher this time. I believe they give him a new attack, and you're going to thrust punch. That knocks you back a lot. And that kick launches you in the air, so be careful. It shoots a Hadouken. He's not going to do his new attack. He has an attack where he'll kick repeatedly and it hits you a couple times. He didn't get to show it this time, but I think it's mostly because I've been killing him way too fast. And we beat Heath and got to level 23. It turns out he's a strange man. Turns out we just saved a strange man from the fate of being a wolf man forever. Oh, there they go. It's a 5-parter. Oh, never mind. Ignore that. I was just checking the videos, my editings. I have quite a few parts of this video. It's going to all be in one recording, though. One recording take, so... And we get 2 necklaces that we're not going to need because we're going to, I believe now, or in much later, in a bit later, we're going to get a pretty overpowered necklace for level 20, so... we don't have to worry about that. Anyways, let's just cut our way down, go over to that Puff Tower, and we're going to head straight back to the Port of Winds. Because we are done here. We can now promote. This is the end of the Dragon Fellowship acceptance chain, and now we're in the Fellowship, and we get to help the people there out. Now we're going to go to Port of Winds East. East? Anyways... we're going to go here. Go here. Before I do anything, I want to try and see if I can get another exchange seal removal scroll. You can get 10 at a time, but I kind of wanted to just get 1 for the sole purpose of getting 1. We're going to get something after we promote. Now then, Dragon Fellowship. Yep, we're finally accepted. That was our we're gonna get our acceptance letter. It's more prestigious than Harvard. So now we've gotten the Sign of the Dragon Fellowship. This necklace is what you're going to be using until level 45. When you equip the necklace, you get quite a bit of stat bonuses to health, agility, strength. Your max HP and MP get buffed up quite nicely, and oh, a Dragonkin. I'll tell you right now, you can now get Dragonkin. Anyways, there's another quest here you can do, but we're going to promote. Quest, Become a Jester. As you can see, we get a Claw of Bravery, and a Dragon Expedition Thief helmet, and a skill reset. This is the class I want to do. So, in very cool looking animation, we're now a bandit. We're going to use our skill reset, and we're going to introduce some new skills. We got Rolling Stinger, Final Decision, not level 23 yet, that's strange. We're going to get this skill because it's funny. Mind Reading, passive to Mind Reading. Well, actually, Claw Mastery is kind of useless, and we get another level Rolling Stinger. I'm going to show you my little tactic for, see if I can do it. I'm probably not going to be able to do it, but oh well. I'm going to tell you is that I have a bit of a tactic when I promote, is that often I will save, well, actually I don't really need the mind readings. No, I really don't need the passive for it. It's stupid, because I don't really need these two buffs. Okay? Anyways, we are now a bandit. And we have a lot more quests available to us still. We gotta talk to Midas. This is the professions. I'll be going over the basics of professions, not going to go into the... And that is the City Hall quest that leads to Dr. Farrell, which is the next dungeon we'll be getting into quite soon, actually. So, I think we're going to end this off here. We did pretty good. Oh, wait. One more thing. If you're like me, and you went for the entire 1 to 20 chain without dying, you will get this medal, Godlike Control. This is a good medal to use. I recommend you get it. It's an aim evade medal, which gives some decent stats. Now then, another thing. Let me find it. Here it is. If you manage to do the whole promotion in under a day, you will get Grindmaster, another decent medal. There's some world medals for the level 20 Wolves Den. I wouldn't recommend getting them. The mission maps, there's more to do for the missions. I could go completionist mode and get all the runs required for those first 4 missions, but I'm not going to. And that should be it for the medals. I have 5,500 achievement points. If you want to, you can get like 60,000, and that's required for, and that's like, again, one of those, it's part of